Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Guapish, Rule 34. I am, as always, your host, Tanner, and today I'm joined by my super special co-host, Nico.
It's about fucking time. You've been snuffing me this entire run of Guapish, Tanner. You haven't let me on a single episode, and I'm happy I can finally get my penance here, dude.
I'm really looking forward to what you have to offer on this your first ever episode. And also joining us is our probationary co-host, Dylan.
Wait, why am I on probation? When did that happen? Hold on a second. Was I arrested without being aware of it?
No, probationary in this case just means it's like a temp, like we're seeing if you work out.
Thank God. As opposed to, all the other times I've been on here, I'm just now being on that list. That's cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and that voice was Jackson. He's also here.
I am here.
Wow.
And he's queer. Anyway.
Wow.
I want to open this up with fucking talking about MULTIVERSUS.
Ooh, we're getting a little open dialogue going here real quick.
The new Smash Bros. Created by Warner Brothers.
Yeah,
I started playing it this week.
Yeah, same.
And I think it's very good. I've been having a great time with it.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I knew you would. I was begging and pleading for you guys to hop into the closed alpha or whatever with me, but y'all just wouldn't take to it, man. I'm so glad that when now the beta's rolled around, you're enjoying it yourselves.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, I don't remember that at all, but I'll take your word for it this time.
I won't.
Yeah, it's a fantastic time. I can already tell Jackson's completely checked out of this conversation here because he doesn't give a fuck about MULTIVERSUS.
Hell yeah.
Womp womp.
It's okay.
Oh well.
I mean, yeah, it is very fun. I think out of the times that I've played, the only time that I've I'll say legitimately lost, as in online games, was the time me and you were playing, Nico, and we lost to that level 25 and that level 14. The 25 had 217 wins already or something like that. But other than that, it's been dub after dub. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, I keep noticing people have really been grinding this game out.
Oh yeah.
And yet
I keep getting
suck ass.
Maybe. I keep getting in these massive losing streaks. So I don't know what the deal with that is, but
maybe you just suck.
I don't know.
No.
Maybe.
I mean,
that's true.
You've also played more, so me only losing once is just a result of me not playing as much. I'm sure if I played more, I'd lose a lot.
And a lot of big numbers dictates that Dylan does actually suck. He's just getting lucky.
I mean, I don't suck. I think I'm good. I just don't think I'm as good as these two.
I do an hour in the morning and an hour at night. And the games are quick enough that's, I don't know, 15 games.
Yeah, that's they're 5 minutes each or whatever. Or give or take.
Something like
Pretty
that.
good. Or depending on if you knock them out sooner.
I would go so far as to say that this is the closest to Smash Brothers any Smash-type game has come.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Just the way that the general systems work. They don't have items yet, but that's kind of what I've always enjoyed about Smash Bros.
They have items only in free-for-all and shit like that. It's not in the competitive matches.
Or if you're playing Bugs Bunny.
Oh, that's true. But yeah, just because when I played Smash Bros. Most of the time it was with Nico, and one of the settings he prefers to have is no items.
That's a setting everyone prefers.
Thank God. Yeah, but I do like that a lot because I do feel like items really do interfere with that whole thing, and items are cool and everything to an extent, but sometimes they just get in the way and they're very annoying. There were those weapons of Smash Brothers Brawl where you could just spam them really bad and just really annoy the other people. So, the one gun that you could charge to fire Big Blast or the one you could rapid fire, that one was very annoying. I hated that.
Yeah, the charge shot. Nico, what do you think about that? Do you think that MULTIVERSUS is probably the closest a platform fighter has gotten to being Smash tier?
Yeah, I'd definitely say so. There's some things here and there that don't quite match up at the same level as Smash Bros. Does. Something about it feels... I don't really know how to describe it. To a certain degree, it feels almost a little more sluggish than Smash Bros. Does, just in the animations and stuff like that. They don't feel quite as refined. But outside of that, I think it's quite good overall.
I agree with that. You know what? I think a platform fighter tier list would be a good idea.
Oh. Okay.
There's probably enough of those in existence, yeah?
Yeah, I'd say so. And we've played a fair number of them on the channel as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, the reason I bring up MULTIVERSUS is I want to ask you guys, who would we add to MULTIVERSUS?
Oh boy. Basically, any Warner Brothers properties on the table here is the thing, and they own everything.
They do
they
own
basically
everything.
own everything.
Now, here's the first proposal I have. This is an idea that I feel like has been floating around the internet but hasn't been implemented, is the idea of a swarm character, where it's a bunch of small characters that act as one unit. Like, kind of like how Ice Climbers is like 2 units, or Tom and Jerry or whatever, but like further than that.
Yeah.
A lot of people have been like, oh, what if like Smash Brothers added like a bunch of Toads or something? And to my knowledge, this like archetype of a character has never been actually put in a fighting game that I can think of.
It depends on if you count Olimar or not.
That's probably a fair point.
That's situational.
It's not exactly what I imagined, but I think he's probably close. But I think making a swarm character would be like a cool, unique thing they could add to this game. And I was trying to think through, Warner Brothers properties of what would make a good swarm character. And I had what, in my opinion, is a fantastic idea. Because it combines two things. It combines me thinking I want a swarm character in the game, and it combines me thinking I would like some regular show representation. And so I introduced to you the swarm character,
A bunch of baby
ducks. Yep.
A bunch
that's
of baby ducks. Okay.
I think this is actually a fantastic idea. The bunch of baby ducks, they're a fan favorite character. Also, in the episodes they're in, they're very violent, which means they can be pretty easily put in a fighting game. They can have their passive lets them, after dealing or taking some amount of damage, they turn into the big eagle and whatever. They got all their fun little voice lines. I think it's a really good idea.
Yeah, I agree with that, Taylor. That definitely sounds pretty sweet and unique. One thing I was thinking about when I was looking over the supposed leaked characters list for the game was that I noticed that they only have one Teen Titans character in there, and it's not Beast Boy, which seems very strange to me because I feel like Beast Boy just makes so much sense in a fighting game, But then as I thought about it more, I was like, man, that sounds like it'd be a lot of work to make all those different animal models for him. And
I was just gonna say, I imagine if they added Beast Boy, they wouldn't have him permanently transform into animals. It would be more stuff like he'd go to do a big punch and it turns into a monkey paw or something
or
for a second.
Gorilla. I mean, think about it though too, Nico. On that, in that reality too, you still have Jake, because Jake shapeshifts in his kit as well.
It's pretty different shape-shifting though.
It's not it's not changing the character model necessarily, but it's the general concept that Beast Boy could operate under the same terms as Jake can. So, I don't know if I had an idea. I was trying to look it up and see if it was true. Do you guys think Codename Kids Next Door is Warner Brothers?
Yeah, I think anything that was on Cartoon Network is Warner Brothers.
Yeah,
because I was thinking maybe they could be a pretty cool swarm character.
The Kids Next Door themselves?
Yeah, numbers 1 through 5.
I'd imagine for them, they'd really want to make them each their own characters, since they all have their own unique things going on.
That's what I was thinking. So I wasn't entirely sure, but I don't know. Because I'm guessing swarm characters, the idea is that they're all on the battlefield at the same time. They're not a Pokemon trainer. Okay.
Ooh, actually, now that you bring up Kids Next Door, I do think what are the bad guys called? The children, where it's all 5 of them, but they're always together.
Children from down the lane.
The delightful children. That would be a swarm character there.
That was my first thought, but I couldn't remember their names, so I went with just codename Kids Next Door. Let me go. I had a list here. Hold on. I had a list, a running list of characters from Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers owns TT Games, which makes all of the Lego video games.
Here. Here's that.
Yeah, they also own Mortal Kombat as well.
Jeez.
I mean, I get, they have to put at least one Mortal Kombat rep in it.
There's a 100% chance that Scorpion is making it into the game.
I don't want Scorpion.
Scorpion's overused.
He's going to.
He's overused.
They put Scorpion in Injustice, man. Give us a different Mortal Kombat character.
They put Sub-Zero in Injustice too.
I know. I don't want either of them.
I want Sub-Zero.
Give us Raiden or Liu Kang.
Those are better.
Or something like that.
I don't agree with the Liu Kang. I think he's basic as fuck, but Raiden would be cool.
And
It's gonna be Scorpion though, Tanner. You know it.
I know it's gonna be Scorpion, but like
Powerpuff Girls?
Can't we just do a different one? Powerpuff. Would it be all three of them?
It could be.
I don't know.
They all kind of have the same powers, so.
No, they don't.
No,
Do they
as
not?
time went on, they kind of developed them into having their own things.
No.
What? Like, it's Blossom has laser vision.
Laser. Bubbles has ice breath, I think, right?
Yeah, remember
and
one
then
has ice breath.
And then
Buttercup is. Isn't she just like really strong?
Can't she yell really loud? Like she has like.
You see, that sounds familiar, but I also have no idea.
Hold on, I
Yeah,
just found
Jackson, you were the
Buttercup.
big Powerpuff Girl head.
I
Do
have
you know?
no idea.
Okay.
Ooh, holy shit, guys. Okay, so I'm looking through a list of like shit Warner Brothers owns. They own Rooster Teeth.
Oh boy. Red versus blue? Question mark. Ruby?
That'd be so like obviously they can't do that because those are just Halo characters.
What about Ruby then? Ruby would be kind of cool.
They could put Ruby in it for sure. In fact, I'd be surprised if they didn't.
Yeah.
That would actually be really cool because I think that would be the first time any of the characters from Ruby would be outside of their own show, right? Mm-hmm. So that would be kind of cool.
No, Ruby was in like a Blaze Blue fighting game.
Yeah, they're in BlazBlue cross tag battle or whatever.
Do we want to
Yeah.
count Smite? I don't think we count Smite, right? She was just a skid.
I mean, yeah, they're skins, but
Okay. Well, yeah, but like she didn't technically have her own kit in Smite. Like
They own Animal Planet. What if they put Shark Week in the game?
Sharknado.
Put the concept of Shark Week in the game.
Oh my gosh! It like have it as like a background event or like a trophy or whatever.
That'd be funny.
Man, they
one set of
see.
characters who I do think there's a near 100% chance of getting into the game, who I am personally very excited for, are the Warner Brothers themselves and the Warner sister, the Animaniacs.
Oh, gotcha.
That's
you
what
were
I was
talking
thinking.
about.
I saw
Yeah.
them pop up on the list first, and I was gonna suggest them, but I don't know enough about that. Like they have like Tom and Jerry and Bugs Bunny, so like that would make sense. But
They
it would be
are
all
the
three of
Warner
them.
Brothers, Dylan. They are them.
Wait, what? I know
Yeah.
nothing about Animaniacs.
They live in the Warner Brothers fucking water tower.
Oh, interesting. I did
That's
not know
their
that.
lore.
What about Ed, Edd, and Eddy? Would that be a good one?
That'd be fun.
That could be it. Kangaroo Jack.
3 Eds.
Kanker Sisters.
Do they own Kangaroo Jack? Wait, hold on. Can
Yeah.
we put Kangaroo Jack in the game?
They do own Kangaroo Jack.
That'd be fun. I like Kangaroo Jack.
I looked up and that's the first thing I saw. Let's see. I'm just kind of trying to look on this list for things that I recognize. I mean, they own a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of things I recognize, but not like game worthy.
Yeah. What are some
Hermione.
other DC characters you guys would want to see?
None. I hate DC. I hate
None?
it so much. I don't
Why
think
do
they
you
deserve
hate it?
any more representation in the game.
I'd be fine with the
Why?
Flash.
What's your problem?
I despise them, except for like maybe Poison Ivy. She's pretty cool, but outside of that, no one else deserves to be
They've
in the
gotta
game,
be hot.
except for
Wow.
also the Joker, probably. No one else deserves to be in the game.
I think the Flash is okay. We're just gonna keep making exceptions here. He's gonna find
I
somebody
don't
else.
want any more of like the core Justice League characters. I'm
Oh, that's
fine.
fair.
Like
Shazam?
Green
I want-
Lantern would be kind of cool, admittedly, but like
I want
like,
more villains. This game is severely
that's
lacking
true.
on villains.
I 100% agree there. These
Oh.
games are always lacking on villains.
Foster's
I
Home for
don't know.
Imaginary Friends?
Ooh, who would we go with from there?
You
You
have
could do like
Eduardo.
Ice
with
Climber,
Eduardo.
Max and Blue sort of thing.
You could go with Wilt. Wilt's a pretty cool character. I think Wilt's my favorite character.
Isn't
Well-
there?
I feel like you'll overlap too much with LeBron James.
That's what I was about to say. Now that
Yeah,
I think about it, we have
that's-
LeBron
that's
James. So that's Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. That would be kind of fun. I saw Mandy. Let's see. What else here?
I'm trying to think of like I don't know. What are some villains from like DC that would be good? I mean, obviously they're gonna put the Joker in. I'm not all that excited about that. I'd say though. I want
They're
like
gonna
some
throw
cool.
fucking
Doomsday?
Black Adam into it to tie in with the new movie coming
Yeah.
out.
I want Darkseid. Darkseid would be cool.
Yeah. What about Doomsday? No. Yeah, I know that. He's the one that came to mind. I'm trying to really think of some other ones.
I just think they set themselves up with such a wacky roster already. I don't want a ton of like the obvious picks unless they're like legitimately ones where it's like, well, you literally can't not put that one in, you know?
Yeah.
We need some kind of like a wizard character.
You mean Gandalf?
There you go.
They could put Gandalf in.
Perfect.
That would
We're
be,
gonna put Gandalf in.
that would be a very interesting choice. Like most Dexter's Laboratory.
Yeah, or
Not
the
really
Wicked
feeling
Witch
it.
of the West.
Samurai Jack! Oh, they could definitely put Samurai Jack in this game. That would be
could put-
amazing.
They should put Samurai.
Yeah, Sham.
They should put Aku in it. I
Generate.
don't know how he would work, but
He could be a
I mean, he was
mage.
in the fucking Cartoon Network fighting game, so.
I didn't even know
shoot.
that.
I just had something.
Actually, no. Get rid of Aku. Put in what's her face? What's the girl from season 5?
Karai.
Yeah. What?
Is that true?
I think
I don't know.
That's
No,
you're
that's
thinking
the
of Teenage
name of the
Mutant Ninja
girl
Turtles.
from. Yeah.
Ninja Turtles.
Is Ninja Turtles Warner Bros? No, that's Nickelodeon.
No, they're not.
I said Samurai Jack. Who I immediately thought of somebody else after Samurai Jack, and now I don't remember who it is.
Is Battletoads owned by Warner Brothers?
Oh my!
I don't think
man.
so.
Probably not.
Dang it!
Unfortunate.
Generator Rex. That's what I was thinking of.
That's a good. I like that one.
That one. That's
Obviously,
a good
I'm
one.
a big Generator Rex fan, so
Same. I'm just kind
put
of.
Generator Rex and then
Yeah, Microsoft owns
put
Battletoads, that's
fucking
right.
what's his face? Razor Wolf, Cyber Wolf, Bio Wolf. What's his name?
Are you thinking of the enemy from Generator Rex?
What's his fucking name? We need more villains, and that Generator X has a solid list
Yeah,
of
it's
villains
like,
in there.
it's like fucking Bonclave or some shit like that.
No. I'm not talking about Von Cleve. I don't care about him. I want the wolf guy.
Oh, gotcha, yeah, that
The villain.
I think his name is Bio Wolf.
I will. Let's see. There's a
I did
couple
always
of them
think that
here.
dude was pretty sweet.
Let's see. We've got. Just give me the names, please.
Just give me the names. Either that or the teleportation chick. That'd be kind of.
yeah.
She'd have an interesting moveset. She's also got big hands.
Yes, she does. This does
I'm
not tell
definitely
me
a big fan of
anything.
big hands.
Or you could put the love interest villain girl.
Yeah,
Cersei? Is that?
I think so.
That's right.
Speaking
okay.
of
Just look up Bio Wolf. I'm pretty sure that's his name, and it should just bring him up.
I'm pretty sure that.
What were you saying?
speaking of Cersei, I feel like we've gone on about Multiversus for quite a while here now.
It was by
Oh, I want to keep going though.
I
and
don't want
Cersei.
to keep going because we're just going to keep naming characters, and that's going to be the whole episode. I don't want that.
Warner Brothers is massively extensive. I think that's something we can draw the conclusion to right there.
I'm having fun with this conversation, Nico. Why do you have
I'm
to
not.
ruin it?
To be
because
completely
it's going to
fair,
go on for the entire episode.
we got way more
And-
mileage out of that topic than I thought we would.
Can we just do what? Okay, just
Okay,
just
fine.
give me
one
one
more.
more.
Tanner. One single more, and then I'm calling you off.
One more from each of us. They put LeBron James in the game, so what literal, actual, real-life human being would you want to also put in the game?
Michael Jordan.
What?
Okay, that's a good pick.
I'll just go more modern. I'll say Steph Curry because everybody
Why
loves
are
Steph Curry.
we only going with basketball players? I want to put
I
Alex
want Michael
Jones in the
Jordan
game.
because of Space Jam.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I
I'm
get
pretty sure.
that.
I'm pretty sure Steph Curry was also in the new Space Jam.
I'm gonna put Alex Jones in the game because I'm guessing Warner Brothers is gonna end up owning the documentary that's getting made about him.
Oh, there you go.
Wait, did that character count as our one, or are we still supposed to
Yes,
actually
it
add?
counted,
Yes,
Dylan.
Oh,
that
well,
counted.
I thought we were.
You
okay.
wasted on Stephen Curry, Dylan.
I thought we were going.
Fool!
I thought we
You
were going.
Fool!
based-
Jackson, who's your final character?
The
Just
Just
name
say-
anything. They're probably owned by
the Green
Warner Brothers.
Lantern.
Yeah, just say
No,
Don
the Green
Cheadle.
Lantern.
There you go. We're gonna put the Green Lantern in.
Oh, Ben 10 could be a character. Oh wait, that was on the list. Never.
Well, that list is fake, but whatever.
Well, yeah, but
It's not
possible.
fake. It's real. It's real. You're
It's
gonna,
not. It's
Tanner,
not
you're gonna
real.
look like such a fool when it comes true.
I won't feel like a fool though.
He's
You
got
will,
there.
Tanner. I'm gonna point and laugh at you. I'm gonna make sure you feel like a fool after
Okay.
that day comes.
All
Looking
right.
forward to it, buddy.
Yeah. In the meantime, boys, growing up, would your mom ever tell you that you're the handsomest boy in town?
I mean,
Not really.
She wouldn't word it that way, but she basically
No.
would say that.
I don't think my mom would really talk to me like that.
Would she compliment you though, Tanner, on your appearance? Would she tell you how handsome you look and stuff like that?
I don't really think so.
No.
No.
Okay.
I don't think my mom had much reason to comment on my appearance at all.
that's just a normal mom thing to do there, Tanner.
It kind of is, yeah.
Brutal.
So I guess
Go on.
that's unfortunate, Tanner. Do you think that, like, at all it's... I don't know. Is it, like, harmful to tell, like, children growing up that, like, looks don't matter and stuff like that?
Yes.
I think so, yeah. Because then
Okay.
they stop caring about how they look and they stop taking care of how they look.
No, they just get the wrong expectation and they
And
get
that-
lied to later. When they realize the truth
Yeah.
that they're not, in
And then they
fact,
find
actually
out-
that hot.
Yeah. So then that, maintaining a good physical form and maintaining hygiene and all that stuff, haircuts, shaving, all that, they find out that that's actually kind of essential and they should probably be doing it. And if they don't, then that's kind of not good in the eye of society. So...
Yeah. That's good to hear. I had fully expected us all to agree and then for Dylan to be the dissenter there. And be like, no, of course looks don't matter at all. What are you talking about?
I do think it's important to take care of yourself. It shows how much you care about your own well-being, and then it sets the tone for how people view you.
Yeah. I 100% agree, Dylan. I
Let's
100%
go.
agree. I'm happy that we could come to a consensus here.
I did-
One thing I am wondering about, how do you think you guys would grade yourselves on a scale of 1 to 10?
As far as looks go?
That's
Like,
right.
How
as
we
far
appear?
as looks goes.
Can we do? Is there a way for us to do like a secret rating of each other?
Oh my goodness.
Happy to hear you ask
What a convenient
that,
thing
Tanner.
to say.
Oh, man.
There we go.
Jackson submitted this as a
Fortunately
topic.
for you, Jackson and I had already devised a survey beforehand.
Oh my
So that we could do this
he was
exact
ready.
thing.
He
Is
was
it gonna
ro-
average
oh.
out?
We'll see the.
Jackson, did you
I
create
make
this?
We'll see the results after. Yeah. So. I'm
my
hoping I didn't
God.
make. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure I made this anonymous. I didn't select to have like emails be submitted to it.
Your email and Google account are not
There
part
we
of
go.
your response.
So yeah, basically,
Yeah.
rate everyone 1 to 10. Obviously, hot to not, and don't rate
Okay,
yourself.
so like
Don't rate yourself. Okay.
we need to establish we need to establish what the scale looks like. A 0 is like, I don't know what or you said 1 to 10. A 1 is like someone who like lost half their face in a fishing accident. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a Quasimodo mush puddle
Yeah.
type person.
Okay, and a 10 is
Like they're really hot. Like you see them and you immediately go, this
Okay.
person's incredibly hot.
name someone, coward.
Man, put him on the spot.
That's a great thing to ask me here, Tanner. I'm immediately blanking on somebody who I think is an actual 10 out of 10. I don't know. I don't know if I can like think of like a.
You could have said Zendaya and been safe.
I don't think she's a 10 out of 10 at all for me.
Hey, it wasn't
well,
about your response.
we need to use a guy just so
Well, we're
we
also
know what
all
we're
gonna have
comparing
different
ourselves
scales when
to.
we think a person is.
Chris Pratt.
Like I'm sure I could say some random fucking girl. I think
Yeah.
Chris
Chris
Pratt.
Pratt. Chris Pratt is not a 10.
Chris Pratt's
This is all
definitely
just
not
our
10.
personal opinion,
I don't know,
though,
man.
right? Like if you like, we all have
Chris
different
and
internal
Tom-
definitions.
Do you think Tom Cruise?
I wouldn't say
Tom
Tom
Cruise?
Cruise. I wouldn't say Tom Cruise is like a 10 out of 10.
I don't- yeah,
He's
I
a
don't get
solid
why-
dude though.
People
He's
also
a
freak
solid
out about
guy.
Brad Pitt, and I'm like, I don't know about Brad Pitt. Like,
I
he's
think
alright.
Brad Pitt's pretty close.
everyone does say
At
Brad
least
Pitt.
the
Yeah.
younger Brad Pitt.
Yes, younger Brad Pitt for
I think
sure.
what's real important here is that we think of 5 as the absolute
Yeah.
average. Okay.
Yeah.
By the way,
I'm gonna like. Should we like send a recent picture of ourselves right
I guess it'd be
now?
helpful for you, figuring you don't really get an updated look at what we all look like.
I haven't gotten a good glimpse at you boys
Ah!
recently.
oh, there's not enough light. Sure.
There you go. That's what Dylan looks like.
I mean,
Here,
you
I'll
kind of
send my-
recently
I'll
seen
send
me.
my dating profile picture that I
Why
use
don't
as
you
the
just
front
turn
of all
on your
my dating
video
profiles.
camera? That'd make it so much easier.
Here, I literally took this one yesterday.
All right, let's take a
Oh,
look
there you
at
go.
this.
Look at that handsome
I'm
young man.
also just gonna put on my webcam. I don't have any fucking pictures of myself on my phone, and I'm awful at taking
Oh my
selfies.
gosh, I have to look at your guys' webcams.
Oh, I'm
now.
sorry.
I popped mine up. Were you
Your
just
room
not
is way too dark. You look like you're like scamming elderly women into buying credit cards.
I don't think this is not gonna help at all.
Alright, there you go. That is my dating profile picture. He's the front. Okay.
How old is that one though, Nico?
That's like a few months. It's not that
Okay.
old.
There is that. Does that help, Tanner?
It makes you very red, but I think I get the idea.
I
don't know
got
why
wet
I'd
hair
be
and a
red.
mustache, so I'm massively nerfing myself right now as well.
That's
I'll
okay.
send another picture of Jackson, a better one, so you can get a better.
You got a
look
better.
at
You
it.
got a pic. Oh, it's gonna be the
Oh my
fucking
gosh,
nose
just
one.
look at that. It's Jackson.
Okay.
No, of course.
What fucking other picture do you have of me other than the nose one?
Hey, this looks
I knew
so
it was the
weird
fucking
seeing you
He
talk
takes
at the same
pictures
time.
of you all the time. He just takes pictures
Yeah,
of you
I
while
guess
you
so.
sleep.
Oh no. I must say, it's wacky seeing you talk and seeing you on video at the same
Why
time,
is
Jackson.
that? You see
It's
me
wacky.
every day.
I don't know. Well, I know I see you every day, but not in this.
Oh, you
not
don't
in
see me in
sense.
this perfect lighting.
All right, there we go.
Spoiler.
I
Oh.
have submitted my responses.
Oh, you're already so quick. I
I did that
I didn't
like
even
5
consider
minutes
doing
ago.
that. Hold on a second.
I'm think this one through.
Turn on my
Yeah,
light.
you're analyzing us. I
don't think
you're
it's gonna
getting into
help.
the sticky icky of it.
That didn't help
Yeah,
at
I'm
all.
really
It made it
thinking
worse.
about
Turn
it.
it off.
I'm gonna be honest, Nico. I think this picture kind of nerfs you as well.
Hold on, I have a
Really?
solution. To
I
this
think
problem.
you're a much better looking dude when you have the stubble. You're a bit too effeminate otherwise.
Well,
It's
now-
pretty
not
funny.
a
When I
fan of
first
the
saw this
stuff,
picture, I had mentioned it when he showed me his Instagram account. And I was like, I legitimately thought this was the gender bent version of himself that he was using as his profile picture.
Oh no.
That's what I'm going for, man.
You're trying to look androgynous to get those girls with tattoos and nose rings.
Hold on, what happens?
Exactly.
I'm
I'm trying to score myself some of them liberal whammon, dude.
Gotcha.
How do I turn on light mode? That might help.
They're much more accepting of my personal lifestyle choices.
Maybe it's appearance. Oh.
I will say, so like we're going face
I
only
guess
in this
so.
rating.
It's hard to rate our bodies at this point.
That didn't.
They absolutely affect the scale here.
Yeah.
Light mode did not help.
So yeah, this is a face only
Yeah.
rating.
So
So I
sure,
have submitted my response.
I figured that's what we were going off of,
All right, so we're all done.
but I think so. Wow, it is very
Alright,
low.
let
My
me-
camera auto adjusted.
It's because you got no curtains on the window in the background, so it's just blowing up
I mean,
your
I
foreground.
mean, that's just always how Dylan's webcam looks whenever I see it being used.
What are
Oh,
you talking
All right,
about?
4 responses.
You need to get a ring light.
I probably should. I usually
It's gonna
rely
turn
on.
into a vlogger.
I usually rely. Like what I'll do is I'll pull up like a little note thing on my computer, and it'll just expand it to fit the entire screen, and that'll be like my light.
All right, it's not averaging them. Damn it.
Damn.
Womp womp.
Damn.
Oh look at that! He does
Big
have a
sad.
camera. Why didn't you just
That's
do that?
crazy.
Because, Dylan, I wanted to use a better photo of myself. Like, look at me now, Dylan. This is awful. Like, check it
we're
out. I
so-
have my
your
hair.
hair does not. That's not a look for you.
It's
We're
not
supposed
at all,
to-
but it's like more. It's just more comfortable whenever I have my headphones on, because then my hair doesn't like strewn down into my face. You know, Tanner.
Yeah,
Right.
but I thought we were basing it off of what we know now, not like before. Like, obviously, any of us could take a picture of one of us at our best time. We're supposed to be judging currently, not
I don't
before.
know if that's accurate. Let's
Here,
let's
let
go
me-
through the results here, boys.
Yeah.
Not accurate.
Not accurate.
Not accurate.
All right, whatever.
All right, so yes, it's not
Here, guys,
averaging
let
them at
me-
all. So I'll just tally the numbers here.
Do you
Yeah,
have
I
to
mean, listen.
manually-
how hard can the math be?
No, that's what I was just
Jackson?
gonna say. I'm just
It's
gonna- I'm just
three.
gonna-
It's add them up and then divide
Yeah,
by 3.
well, it could have saved
Yeah,
a
so
little
we're looking
time.
at Nico's first here. We've got 1 rating for 6 out of 10
Oh,
and
fantastic.
2 8 out of 10s.
Oof.
Yeah.
I can only assume that 6 was Dylan.
We'll never know. We'll never know. It's
I will not-
anonymous.
This is
I cannot-
anonymous. We
This
are
is
not
anonymous. I
revealing
can't
anonymous.
I
answer
know
that.
it was Dylan. He's the one who hates men.
Wait, how do you have 2 6s and
No,
2 8s?
1
I
6
thought
and
we-
2 8s.
No, he has 1 6
6
and
and
1
2
2
6
8.
2
All
8s.
right.
Okay, I was confused.
So that's 22 divided by 3. So you're like a 7.5.
All right.
Yeah,
We're
basically.
looking at Dylan next. We've got a
I-
4, a 5, and a 7.
Wow, that's harsh. All right, very cool, I guess.
It does.
Averages
So
out to
4, 5,
about
7,
5.3, 5.4.
16 divided by 3.
Yeah, 5.3, 5.4.
Why is my brain blanking on that one? Yeah, like
All right.
5.3 ish.
All right,
Yeah, whatever.
Tanner is up next. We've got 2 for 5, 1 for 6. So you guys got the exact same score, both
Interesting.
16.
Nice.
All right.
Interesting.
And me is last, 2 6s, 1 7.
Okay. So 19 divided by 3. That's like a 6.3.
There we go.
or
That's
something
pretty much what
like
I
that.
rate myself
Yep.
anyways. And there we go.
Okay.
We've got the ranking. Dylan, Tanner, exact same hotness level.
Fantastic.
Nico's king of the hill, and I'm behind him.
That's
King
right.
of the hill.
I'm the king of the hill
Yes.
itself.
Uh-huh.
Personally, I would have given myself an 8 as well, so it sounds
There we
about right
go.
to me. So
That sounds pretty
Here,
egocentric.
if I use this picture when my hair and my beard was longer, what is that? Is that bringing me up or bringing me down?
Yeah, this is definitely a more
like that
attractive
one
picture
more.
of you.
I will
Yeah.
also say
Interesting.
Oh well.
That sucks because I hate having long hair.
That same. Me too.
Unfortunately,
I also
think
think
you just
that the
look
big
better
thing
with
here
it,
is just
Tanner.
the angle you're taking
you're
the picture
probably
at.
right.
It's more centered, looking at your face.
Yeah, it's much more flattering.
Here's the actual
Yeah.
hard CSV
Am I-
results if you guys want to see them. Make sure I'm not lying to you here.
I don't really
fine.
care
It just gave me
that
the
much.
option to download it, so I was like,
I
okay,
have to-
might as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so Tanner and Dylan, I guess. How do you guys feel about the results?
I don't care.
I figured you would.
I mean, I've
though.
pretty much always said I'm an average-looking dude, so
And I've
Yeah,
always told myself
I'm
I'm
fine with
slightly
that. I don't
slightly
care.
above
I don't-
average, so this is exactly what I was expecting.
I think if we started
to do
including
that.
bodies, I'd start pulling ahead of at least the twigs here. And he left the call entirely.
He's like, I got
What a
this,
fucking
W, I'm out.
retard.
I don't need to be with the
I got so
legs
angry with
anymore.
that comment about the twigs. I couldn't stand it.
All these fucking less than 7 out of 10.
Interesting.
Ridiculous.
I'm not
Alright.
deserving of my time.
What if what can we do this exact same thing, but have each of our mothers?
Oh, that'd be
doing the
hilarious.
ratings?
I actually
mean,
really want to do
we
that. That'd be
could.
hilarious.
I mean, all of our respective
Well, that's the whole-
mothers give
that's the whole
ourselves
point of it.
tens.
I would hope so at that
No,
point.
well, listen. We really have to iterate that it's completely anonymous
Yeah.
and that we won't know.
Tanner, our mothers will absolutely not be tech savvy enough to think that that's actually true. It'll be like, oh, they'll know what I voted.
Well, they have to trust us then. I don't
Maybe.
know. I don't know what you got to say here.
Maybe, I don't know. I think it's an interesting experiment to try anyway.
yeah.
I definitely do think having our own moms do it would definitely put it higher. All right, well, what's next on the discussion board, boys? What else we got?
What are we doing next?
What are we? Where are we in the? Where?
Oh,
are we?
here, Dylan.
Yeah, what's up?
Where do babies come from?
How far back do I need to go?
From the moment of conception, Dylan.
Yeah, life begins at conception.
Well, you see, that's when the cell begins to split, and that's when
What cell?
the egg,
The egg cell?
the
Where-
egg,
Where did the egg come from?
the ovaries,
Oh.
right?
What's an ovary?
It's a female reproductive organ, I think.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, I'm doing good
It's
so
stellar
far.
work, Dylan. Keep it up.
And then the egg begins to split and multiply many times, and then it starts to develop organs. Don't ask me which order the organs develop in. I don't know.
Does it start splitting in the ovary?
No, it goes through the fallopian tubes first,
Oh.
and then it chills there for a bit, and then after that it goes to the uterus, and that's where it starts. It attaches to the uterine lining, and then it starts to grow and develop and multiply and all that. It starts developing organs and stuff, and then it becomes an embryo. And I don't know if there's something before that. I don't know if there's something after that. But then it becomes a baby.
Dylan, what's a blastocyte?
A what?
A blastocyte?
Can I look it up at least?
No. Tell me
don't-
what a
The
blastocyte
entire
is.
purpose of this, Dylan, is that you're not supposed to be looking up any of this information.
I don't know what a blastocyte is.
Just make something up then.
I wanted to base it off of what the word sounded like, but that
It's
doesn't work.
the embryo of the blastoise.
Yeah. Sure.
Of
It's the embryo
blastoise.
what? Mm-hmm. Blastocyte.
I'm pretty sure the blastocyte is the asshole.
Is it?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Why not? I think it is. It's a hole of some kind.
Okay. I don't remember what. Then you have a baby. And then after the baby is formed, then the baby is birthed. And
How does birthing work?
what do you mean? How does it work? What?
But, like, how does it happen, Dylan?
I don't. I don't really want to explain this right now.
Come on, Dylan. You're
That's
supposed
the
to explain
purpose
to
of it.
us the birthing process. I need to know. I don't know. I'm out here nutting in women and won't even know what the consequences of my actions are.
Well, you see, it goes through the hole, and
How does the body even know it's ready to have the baby yet, Dylan?
You start having contractions. The body starts like wanting to force the baby out. And that
How
I
does
think
the
that's
body
how that
know
works.
the baby's ready, though?
That's a great question. I don't know.
Very curious.
The body's a wondrous thing. Did you guys know that the brain is the only thing in the world that named itself?
That's not true, Dylan. That's not true.
I actually named
Sure,
myself
it's not.
as well.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's pronounced Brian?
Anyway.
Go on, Dylan. When do we have the baby?
Wait, what?
When do we have... Is it crowning yet? What
Yeah.
does crowning mean?
Crowning is when the skull pops through the hole, and if it doesn't pop through, then you have a different issue. Because usually the head needs to go first, and if not, that causes other complications. I don't know why that's a thing, but that is a thing, apparently.
Would you
That's
rather have your
crazy.
baby come out sideways or head first?
Sideways?
Interesting decision.
You literally just said if it doesn't come out head first that you have problems.
Yeah, why would it come out sideways? I was just confused about what Jackson said.
Because you're having problems.
Yeah.
Do you shake it
Understandable.
after it's born?
No, you
What?
spank it.
Why do you spank it?
Why do you spank it?
Because you're trying to get the liquid out of its lungs so it can breathe, and you also need some kind of reaction to know that it's alive or whatever.
Ah.
You guys are enjoying
That
this too
sounds
much.
correct.
I really feel like you're enjoying this too much. I
When
don't
do you
even.
circumcise it?
Are you asking me? I mean, I don't know if there's a specific medical. I'm pretty sure it's right after birth, isn't it? Isn't that how it's supposed to work?
You're the expert here.
I really am not. I have the
Dylan,
resident
you're a
scientist,
resident
not-
scientist.
This is not my field of study. I study rocks and stuff.
Aren't humans just complex rocks with emotions?
Sure.
Yeah. Like a pet rock.
Yeah, we've got like anxiety and shit, dude.
That's yeah.
Dylan, how are rocks born?
I almost said condensation. By compressing. Condensation is not necessarily wrong. Lots of compression. There's many ways that rocks can be formed.
Compression of what?
Sediment.
Whoa. What's sediment?
Where does the sediment even come from, Dylan?
Other
Which
rocks.
came first, the sediment or the rock?
That's a great question. The sediment came first.
Whoa.
But where
Can't-
did the sediment come from, Dylan? It had to start somewhere.
It
Hold
came
on
from
now,
a
we're
rock.
getting circular logic here.
Hang on, Dylan.
Yeah.
Hold up a second.
Whoa. This is wacky, man. We're in some kind of infinite time loop or something now.
What was the first sediment?
That's a great question. Depends on what you believe in.
What do you believe in, Dylan?
What does that mean?
It depends on how you think the universe was formed.
Okay.
So that's a big thing there.
Okay.
Well, I think I now know everything I need to know to go give birth.
That's right.
That's
You're ready,
cool.
Tanner.
Why was this a subject? I'm confused.
I just thought it'd be funny.
It clearly was. Not for me, but I guess we had a good time, and I
Hell yeah.
guess it's all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Speaking of good times, guys, yesterday,
Uh-huh.
I realized something. I just had this thought, okay? I had the word manicure appear in my head, and from there, I was able to come up with an entire short film that I prepared for you guys, if you'd like to hear about it.
Hear
Sure.
about it. I was hoping we could watch it.
Well, I would hope you
Unfortunately,
could
I'm still in the
produce a
pitching
short
stage. I
film.
haven't found anyone to like really invest into the film quite yet. But
Gotcha, you're pitching a tent with it.
Exactly. I'm going to pitch this idea to you boys, and I want to hear how it goes. I really feel like I can earn a few awards at some, like, movie festivals and shit like that with this bad boy.
Okay.
Alright, so check it out. The film is called Manicure. It is about a young girl, okay?
How old is she?
She's like 14 at the beginning of the
Gross.
film. Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
actually, let's say she's like 8 years old or something at the beginning of the film. Okay, she's a young, disenfranchised African American woman. Okay, and she's growing up in a rough neighborhood. All right.
Is she
However,
played by Zendaya?
well, at this point, she's 8 years old, so no. So she's growing up in the burbs. Okay, in the hood, as it were.
The Burbs are not the hood.
Yeah.
They're pretty interchangeable throughout the film. And so she has a younger brother, okay? Actually, maybe an older brother. It doesn't matter too much. The brother is fairly close in her age, either way. And her brother, he's a bit confused, okay? He's a bit confused as they're growing up. We don't touch on that too much until later in the film, but just keep that in mind. Some kids will bully him every now and then, you'll see in the background. But the main thing here is that she goes to the salon constantly with her mom because she works there, and so she'll help out by like sweeping up hair and like cleaning up people's nail clippings and shit like that, you know. And during this process, she realizes she wants to go to beauty school. Okay, she wants to go to beauty school and open up her own salon so that she can do this exact same thing. Okay, she can be the one running the joint, and she can help out young disenfranchised Black African American women just like her someday. And so that's what she does. She applies herself. It's real tough because there's constantly gang violence and stuff like that. Someone like runs over her dog at one point. It's a real sad part of the film. And so we just kind of go throughout the years of her working up to this point, all right? And eventually she's in college. She's getting her salon degree or whatever the fuck. And her brother comes to her and he tells her that he might have some strange ideas going on in his head. He's not entirely sure how to act upon them right now, guys. It's so sad. He's confused about his gender identity, and he thinks he might just be a woman, okay? And so this is the point in the film in which she has a special project she needs to do where she needs to apply her manicure styles onto an actual person. And so what does she do? She gives her brother a manicure, guys. She gives him a manicure. And this is the moment where he, too, realizes that he might just be a woman. And that is when, as she's giving him the manicure, the credits start to roll, and then the word manicure appears on the screen, and then it slowly starts to part ways. The letters space out, and it spells out, man I cure.
God, what a terrible idea.
Is it Oscar-worthy, though, Tanner?
Listen, I do, like, I mean, yeah, people are gonna, like, clap for it, you know, they're gonna eat this shit up, but I hate the pun.
That's the crux of the film, though, Tanner. It has to say man I cure at the end.
It's like one of those really long, drawn-out green text that just goes to be a punchline for something like this.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I do think you are touching on something that, like, a couple weeks ago I was coming up with ideas where it's like basically it's like blaxploitation films except it's for gay people.
Yeah.
Which I think is an ever-grown market. So let me see if I can remember the ideas I had. Damn it. Hold on, I'm searching Discord for the messages I sent about it. Oh, here we go. Okay. Fuck.
I don't want it.
No.
Okay.
Well, are you sure, Jackson?
I almost have it. I just have to search this phrase. There we go. Okay. So here I think I have 3 pitches here.
Oh, fantastic.
So it's a Freaky Friday situation. So, like, it's people swapping bodies. But it's a trans man and a trans woman who swap and desperately try to figure out how to not swap back.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And now I'm confused.
What do you mean?
You said that thing, and now my brain is confused.
Well, what's confusing about it, Dylan?
The swapping.
What?
It's a Freaky Friday situation.
It's a Freaky Friday situation.
Your guys are blowing his mind right now.
Let's just continue. Let's just continue. I don't want to dig myself in
He's so confused.
He doesn't know what Freaky Friday is. That's fine.
Oh, thank God.
Or, I'm going to be honest, all of these are Freaky Friday situations. It just makes sense. But it's a trans man and a regular dude, and they're fighting over who gets to live in the man's body.
Okay.
So, like, multiple switches over time.
Yeah.
Let's see, an Inside Out sequel where it's a trans person and their little emotion characters match their gender identity. Include absolutely no plot and just rely on people liking the image of the emotion characters being correlated to gender.
I mean, okay.
See, look, they are a woman on the inside.
that doesn't really, but never mind.
What's the problem, Dylan?
Well, because I don't know if that really matters in particular, based on how the last Inside Out movie went, since that didn't really matter all that much.
Dylan, I think you're missing
I
the whole
don't even know what you're
point here.
talking about, Dylan.
I don't know what he's on about.
I mean,
We're trying to take advantage of gay people to sell movie tickets.
Alright, well.
That's been the entire point from the very start here, Dylan. That is the purpose of manicure, man. It also
Gotcha.
delivers a mixed message. Why are they curing them, and why is it they're calling them a man still?
It's a real thinker of a movie.
Okay, man. I don't know.
Alright, this is my most elaborate idea I came up with, and also I think this one's the really Oscar-worthy one. Like the friggin' art critics, they're gonna come watching this movie. So Freaky Friday situation, where a post-op trans man and a post-op trans woman swap bodies. And the rule is, if they tell anyone they swapped, it'll revert. So they both have to detransition and face massive backlash from their friends and peers, but can't tell anyone why.
Oh.
Wait.
It's a real thinker of a movie.
It definitely is.
Yeah, considering the fact that I got confused.
Yeah.
Dylan can't follow it.
What part of it do you not understand, Dylan?
The part after
Are you even
people-
clear on what a trans man and trans woman is?
I guess not.
Are you? Do you know what the term post-op means?
Post-operation?
What operation do you think
go.
Yes.
involves trans people?
What's the word?
I don't know what the word is. What are you looking for?
It's like the genital operation?
Sure.
I don't know. I don't care about this stuff enough to know what it is.
Don't
That's
care.
fine.
Yes, that's what
How
I
are
said.
you gonna sell those movie tickets if you don't pretend to care?
Why? I don't want to sell these movie tickets.
A Jurassic Park movie where they really focus on the fact that all the dinosaurs are female.
Strong, independent creatures.
And some of the dinosaurs aren't okay with that.
Don't ruin my favorite movie series!
You're welcome.
Thank
Dylan.
you.
Your guys' turn.
appreciate you, Jackson.
How are you getting money? How are you scamming gay people into supporting your terrible movies?
That's right,
Oh,
Jackson.
I
How are you
literally
gonna
wasn't
do that?
taking any of this time to think about that at all. So this is a hard question to answer.
I just
about-
don't have an answer.
What about Finding Nemo? Except Nemo runs away from home because he says he's a girl.
What if Finding Nemo means that he's finding himself?
There you go.
Yeah.
Nemo is a girl, and Nemo is his
dead
boy
name.
name that he's choosing.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's perfect. It's a great. And can't clownfish can't they change gender? Isn't that a thing
Yeah, they
clownfish can
can.
actually do? That's literally perfect.
Yeah, a lot of fish are able
that's-
to do that.
That's $1 billion right there.
Yeah.
I like to imagine that these are the conversations the execs of movie companies talk about as well.
Yeah,
How
yeah,
can we
I-
exploit
I mean, you
the
know what they're
gays?
fucking doing. They don't actually give a shit.
Yeah,
not
I
wrong.
would.
Of course.
I'd bet money that's what they do.
We're honestly just giving them free ammunition right now. They're gonna take some of these ideas. If you take my manicure idea,
He's
I
got
will
the
sue the hell
money
out
and
of
lawyer
you.
to do it.
That one's mine, okay?
You guys can take my Freaky Friday ideas, but I have to be in the film somewhere.
What?
I'll play the trans man if I have to.
Oh my.
Tanner, do you think you pass for a trans man?
I think
So what
I
is
think
that?
my head is a bit too
You'd be
squared
shocked.
off for
I've
it.
seen a lot
Yeah.
of trans dudes
I don't. What is?
post-op that are very, very male-looking.
I'm confused.
Yep. Why are you confused, Dylan?
I don't understand.
We're not even saying anything advanced here.
I just don't understand how this all works.
Which
What
part are
are
you
you
confused
getting?
about, Dylan?
What part are you break it down?
Are they a man or not?
A trans man. Well, it depends on who you ask, Dylan.
I don't. That's why I'm confused.
A trans man is a female who is identifying as a man.
That's
Yeah.
probably why I'm confused.
I think it is just true that Dylan just does not comprehend even the most basic ideas of what being trans is.
Yeah.
None of it's ever made any sense to me.
It really
Dylan,
confuses
have
the
you
poor
have
boy.
you known any trans people? Have you encountered any?
Yes. Their presence
Okay.
confuses me.
Okay.
One of his little sister's friends is a trans individual.
That
I don't-
God.
What does that mean?
I don't know about physically. I also don't really
what
necessarily
does
know.
that mean?
I don't know if that's necessarily how it works. I think it's more of a
Honestly, being physically and mentally trans
know.
being two different things actually does sound like some bullshit that's true. That somebody actually thinks.
it's like a pronoun thing. Pronoun thing is I think what's what I was getting at.
He was about to call it a mental disorder.
I really wasn't, but
No, it was on your tongue. We could all tell.
can you?
And that's fine because it is.
Okay. You said it. I didn't. I honestly wasn't even thinking it either. But
Jackson, name a movie and we'll turn
Mulan.
it into a gay film.
why?
Well, that's fucking easy.
Yeah, that's a real easy one.
Yeah. Now, instead of her pretending to
There we
be
go.
a guy, it's her actually becoming a guy.
Yeah, and the Chinese
Okay.
army doesn't want someone who was birthed as a woman in the army, but she shows that she's a real man.
And we rename, like, the general that's trying to get her kicked out to, like, some sort of,
I legitimately
like,
had no idea
Chinesism
there were
of
any
Trump.
gendered
Yeah.
themes at all in Mulan.
What?
So you just had no idea
It was
what...
just the first fucking
like,
movie
the
that
plot
popped
of
in my head. I've
Mulan
never even
was?
seen it before.
That's incredible. Yeah, no, Mulan is about a girl who disguises herself
I
as a
know.
By to fight
That's
in the
hilarious.
military.
Because her dad can't.
So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Dylan, give me a movie.
Eagle's gonna hate me. Pocahontas.
Okay. See, now we need to make it like an intersectional movie of some kind.
This is a great opportunity, though. Mixing both Native Americans and trans and/or gay themes. This is a money-making movie right here. Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Obviously,
and
it
colonialism.
Yeah, I know. It's like we need to do this tactfully. Like, obviously, it needs to end with the Native Americans like killing
of
John
course.
Smith and drinking his blood or something.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh man, I'm trying like.
Okay, so what if, Tanner? The Native Americans, they don't really have a concept of gender, and so they're a lot more fluid about the whole thing. But these Catholic colonialists, they have a very rigid ideas about gender, and so they're coming in trying to restrain them.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
They just keep saying whatever that word is that describes that Native American idea that people are always talking about, where it's like, oh, see, they're like both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Know what I'm talking about?
Ohana.
I don't. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. No, I think that's correct.
Yeah, Ohana means family.
Like John Smith is walking through the and like obviously in the very beginning the Native Americans are very friendly, just like super. They're trying to give the colonials food and stuff like
No way.
They definitely aren't trying to like kill them or anything.
Yeah,
but,
of course.
And then they get turned on.
Yeah, their ideas are too different. They can't take it.
Yep. And then I don't know. I don't know if. See, the problem is I don't think we can make Pocahontas herself trans.
No, why not?
Because she's a woman of color, and people aren't going to take nicely to that. And this is going to be a live-action one, and Pocahontas will be played by Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Man, I wish I knew who these people.
That would be pretty
it's,
good, I think.
It's incredible. It's
Yeah.
incredible, Dylan. And John Smith is played by Donald Trump.
No, he'd play like the big fat guy who's in the film. What's his name?
No clue.
I don't know.
It's like Randolph or some shit like that.
I don't think that's true.
Whatever floats your boat, kid.
Pocahontas villain.
Monsters Inc., but the monsters are an allegory for the patriarchy.
Yeah, there you go.
How are they? Who knows?
I mean, we don't exactly see any female monsters throughout the movie.
What
That's
about
not
the
true at
girl
all.
one?
We don't see any female monsters throughout the movie, Tanner. That's the big
There we
twist.
go. Okay.
Yeah. They force all the female monsters to be male.
How do we make John Wick gay? What if he has a fursuit?
Oh, there you go.
Instead of killing his
God.
dog, they destroy his fursuit.
Sure.
His identity itself has
must
been
reclaim
destroyed.
it.
You've erased me. And then he starts killing them.
Oh my gosh.
That'd be pretty good.
Yeah, I
That
think
would
these
be
are all
pursuit.
good.
Let's see, a Pursuit of Happiness remake, except Will Smith is trying to pay for hormone blockers for his kid. God.
Wait, what hormones?
I
would
think
they
those
block?
are all excellent money-making ideas. I think we're going to be rolling in faggot cash.
Tanner's allowed to use that word, Dylan.
I am allowed to,
Why?
because I am one.
I don't think he's buying it.
He is a queer-presenting individual.
Yeah, sure.
What does that mean? I'm allowed to use the N-word?
Yes, Dylan, you are. We've
Haven't
told
we
you this so
established
many
you are?
times.
I really don't feel comfortable
can,
with.
though.
Say it right now.
No. There, I said it.
Dylan, you're the only one of us who's allowed to say it. Someone has to.
Mm-hmm.
You're darn
Did-
right, and I'm not going to.
Have you ever said it, Dylan?
No.
Not even the soft A to one of your brothers?
No.
Why
My
would they
brothers
kill
would
you,
me.
dude?
You don't have to use the hard R in our presence, Dylan.
Because they wouldn't want me talking like that.
Have you... do you have any, like, close friendships with any other black people?
Yeah.
That didn't sound very convincing.
Not close enough to use that word.
Okay.
Do they use that word?
Do
No.
they even know you're black?
Not a lot of people do.
Okay.
It's
I
not.
had
It's
no
not very
idea.
obvious in case you can't tell.
That's fair enough. You should spend more time in the sun.
I guess not enough.
I do.
He has been tanning recently.
I am a lot darker than I was, and I've also been outside more often than I was. So
Yeah.
got both those going for me.
I don't know. Do we want to wrap it up or do we want to do one more?
One more.
One more
what?
topic?
Yeah.
Let's see. Do we have a quick little one that we can get all up in here?
How about just which of us is the most rude?
I
We're
knew
really
it. I
dig
knew
into
it.
the ego on this one.
I feel like
felt
we
that one
can
creeping up.
throw that in here real quick.
I think
So
this really
the
nails it down to
answer-
2 people.
The answer
Yeah, the
may
answer is-
surprise you.
The answer is not Dylan and not Jackson.
Oh.
Ooh, I
What do you mean,
disagree there, Tanner.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know why you're removing Dylan so quickly from that.
Because this is the only interaction he ever has with me.
That is true.
yeah. And
Is he an asshole in IRL?
have you not seen the messages he sends, Tanner?
I like to think more along the lines of I just don't.
I just see that as him giving you the same energy you give him.
Damn.
That's not at all the case, my man.
Okay.
Dylan is absolutely a. I feel like he's an unwittingly rude individual.
Nico's just mad because he tells me things that I should get excited about and I don't.
That's not even what I'm talking about. So here's some examples for you. So like this is a little bit ago here now, but it's one that rings true so much, and Dylan still definitely radiates this sort of energy. So
Okay.
back when we would constantly have like a big group chat with people to be gaming with and shit like that, sometimes like we'd message Dylan because we say he's not online and we wanted to do something with him. Be like, hey Dylan, are you like getting on tonight? Are you gonna play anything with us? And instead of just saying something simple like, sorry guys, I got something going on tonight, won't be able to play with you at all. Instead he'd be like, I actually have a life unlike you guys, so no, I'm not gonna be on.
Okay.
Yeah, shit like that.
Just like unnecessarily
defense for
aggro.
this. Yes, exactly.
Interesting. Dylan, do you have any defense?
Nope.
No, this is a thing you just do.
I mean, not really anymore, but I
Okay.
think I did something along the lines. I don't remember exactly what I said.
Interesting.
It wasn't a one-time occurrence, it was constant.
I mean, I don't think constant is
He
the
only
word.
said it
I
like
didn't say it
75%
every
of the time. Let's not be ridiculous here, guys.
Yeah.
As the one person who's not getting considered, Jackson,
I initially
what's your
said that
perspective?
Nico is the most rude. I'm pretty sure me mentioning this was like the reason this got brought up. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah,
It
so
is,
I
yes.
thought
'Cause
Nico
I'm
initially
baffled
was
by
rude
this
because he knowingly is kind of an asshole sometimes, just because that's his personality. He's a
Give me some
he's
examples
just
here,
a
Tanner.
snarky individual
Or
sometimes,
Jackson.
man. I don't know.
Yeah, you're very snarky. I would agree with
Yeah,
Jackson where when I
so-
read that I was like, oh, it's Nico.
Because
I don't know
he
why
wants
he would
somebody
pose the topic
to
and then
stop
have him be the answer.
or he basically just wants confirmation that he's not the most rude. But yeah, I think
I more so just wanted elaboration
yeah, I
because I don't
think
understand.
Dylan is absolutely very rude as well, but he's not knowingly rude, whereas Nico is knowingly rude.
Yeah. He doesn't use every other
Yes.
sentence that comes out of him to gaslight us.
Well, see, that's just me being a comedic genius, Tanner.
Okay.
I-
See, just by saying that proves my point. You're gaslighting us right now.
So here's the thing, though. I definitely don't like people say stuff to me and I'd be like, hey, okay, whatever. Like I'm not as energetic about it, and I don't know if that is rude. I just kind of I don't get excited about the same things everybody else does.
Funny man.
And I'm.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially over text. Dylan is like entirely unaware of what any like sort of just like normal speech patterns are supposed to be over text.
Hey man, I wasn't educated on this stuff, alright? I just had to make assumptions and guesses.
I mean, I feel like after 24 years you'd learn.
Well, clearly not.
Hey, any of you guys got a pitch on why it's me?
Wait, what?
Oh, why it's you, Tanner?
Yeah, do you have a pitch, Nico? or Nico, in your mind, was this really just a battle between you and Dylan?
No, I definitely think that you're probably the rudest here, Tanner.
Okay, let's hear the pitch then.
You're very upfront. You don't care what people think. You're gonna say whatever you want. You don't care how
you are
if it
a very
hurts
blunt
their
person.
feelings. You just want to say it because you want to say it.
And that's not rude to me, That's like I said, like you guys literally described it. That's being blunt and that's being honest,
Well,
It depends on if it was
funny
called
boy is
for.
also not rude to me either, Tanner, but apparently it's perceived that way.
It depends on if it's necessary. Like it's the people that go out of their way to do the stuff that you do. Like whether or not you just do it because you want to, or you do it because somebody, like say somebody starts an argument with you and then you go at it. Then I think that's a different case.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's the thing, Dylan. I do whatever it takes in my life that I perceive as the most funny.
And I do what it takes to avoid conflict, which is why I don't put any energy towards conversation sometimes.
Okay.
Circling back to the conversation thing real quick here. Tanner, you witnessed one of these instances of Dylan just being entirely aloof to his rudeness over text.
Okay, hold on, but we also
where
turned
was
that
that
into
again?
a teaching moment. I didn't know it. You guys both informed me.
How would you not
what
know that?
meant.
It's such a basic thing. When Dylan was using the ellipses fucking thing.
Right.
Yeah, but if I knew what it was, then I probably wouldn't have done it.
What did you think it was, Dylan?
I just thought the more periods you added, the more pause there was. Is that's how in my mind that's logically how it works. You just combine English with math, and that makes more space in speech.
What? Huh?
Yeah, you just add more periods and you just wait longer before talking.
Have you ever read a book that does that though?
I don't read a lot of fictional books.
Huh?
A lot of the books I read don't have ellipses in them.
Dylan was never assigned a book to read at any point in his life.
I mean, I was, but I don't think ellipses. They never taught. Are you
Yes.
telling me that your guys' school taught you what
This
ellipses
is basic.
are?
Yes.
Yeah, this is basic
Yes.
common knowledge.
That's a very
Well,
basic literary thing, Dylan.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should
Well,
put
then
this on
that's
the quiz.
probably one thing that separates us here.
Just to wrap up the rudeness discussion, let's just do a quick vote. Type in the chat 1 Jackson, 2 Tanner, 3 Nico, or 4 Dylan for who you think is the most rude.
What were the... Wait, hold on. Who's the number?
They're in the order that our names are in the Guap record thing.
Thank
so 1
God.
Jackson, 1 Jackson, 2 Tanner, 3 Nico, 4 Dylan.
Oh no, I'm in the topics.
Oh man.
I've been staring at the topics this whole time.
We got an even split
Sure.
here.
I don't know.
Interesting.
There we go, we have a tie.
An even tie.
I think that's fair. I'm really glad that nobody voted for me, like not even Nico.
Well, like I said,
Or
Dylan, I just
Jackson.
blatantly think that's Tanner due to the interactions I've had with him over the years.
Okay, well
I don't, are there any interactions that really stand out to you, Nico?
Let me see here.
I'm just glad that he's known me longer, and I'm still not his choice.
Well, Dylan, I think that you're just more unwittingly unaware of it is the thing.
I honestly
Right.
don't try to be rude. It's really not my intention.
Intentionality definitely plays a factor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although you probably stretch
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
to its absolute limit, Dylan.
Yeah, absolutely. Due to the sheer quantity of times you do it and your refusal to learn.
You guys can definitely tell how like unconscious I am on a day-to-day basis on a lot of things. So that's definitely part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there aren't necessarily any specific moments that stand out in my mind, unfortunately, Tanner. It's just a sort of constant thing, you know?
Gotcha.
Well,
Okay.
there it is.
I don't
Boys,
know.
we got him.
I mean, hey, do you guys
and I-
have any specific examples for me at all?
I don't know. I just don't like how you egg things on. Like, I just try to leave things alone. You just keep going.
That is something that's commonly said about you, that you're an instigator.
Well, because I just think it's funny. I enjoy having conversations, and conflict is a very interesting form of conversation to me.
Mm-hmm.
I think what bothers me the most is when you say you also enjoy it. Like, you instigate something, and then you also enjoy it, and that's probably what makes me the most upset about it.
Oh, because I do enjoy it, Dylan. It's just funny, man.
It's funny to you only, though. That's the messed up part.
I think you and I are pretty similar in terms of how we do a lot of that, Nico. Although I think the main difference would be, like, you really enjoy the slope of rudeness. Like, you like moving up the slope. I enjoy jumping to the peak.
Okay. Yeah, you'll just go full blast right off the bat.
Yeah. It's probably just a personal preference thing. Like, do you enjoy me saying, go fuck yourself? Or do you enjoy Nico gaslighting you for half an hour?
Hard choices there.
Mm-hmm. This was a real episode of us, like, putting each other down, but trying to not, like, be harsh about it.
Which is funny, because you definitely would have done that. You would definitely be harsh about it, Tanner.
Yeah, see, like, have I not proven my maturity?
You did good, Tanner. You did good.
I didn't... Well, I mean, I kind of insulted you guys, but, like...
You guys may have insulted me, but I really don't care. This does not affect my self-image whatsoever.
I mean, it wasn't supposed to, Dylan.
I will say, I'm pretty sure I rated all of you higher than anyone else rated you, so, like...
I definitely think so. I kind of had a feeling that you would rate everyone the highest, Tanner.
Also, Nico, I did not rate you low. That's the other thing.
You didn't rate me low.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Tanner,
we should cover this. We should cover this in the post.
Listen, listen. Actually, I agree. That's post-swap content.
Okay. Well, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Mm-hmm. If you didn't, in fact, enjoy it, then please feel free to drop a little like, comment, and subscribe. It'll tell you all about that kind of stuff you can do for us. And the End Slave, if you'll watch it, please do. I spent a lot of time on it. Follow us on Rumble. That's our alt-right platform. Haven't been getting too many clicks, but it's there if you want it. Anyway, have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.